perked up? Are your coneflowers crying for help? Hoosier Gardener Ellen Meyers Sharp is here to give our plants a midsummer boost. Ellen, thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Nice to be here this morning.
I think, one of the big problems people have, and I know I've had it recently because I had some flowers out in my yard and they still had some life on them, is just the thought of doing something that might kill what I have right now, i.e. going in there and starting to cut.
Yeah, you do sacrifice sort of today's flowers for a much better performance in a couple of weeks.
But if you don't do it, then you're going to get left with a bunch of dead stuff,
when you don't do it, you get something that looks really scraggly, like this hanging basket of petunias and million bells. And so, what we need to do is we need to just grab a bunch of that and just trim it back. We don't have to be real precise. We're just sort of reining it in and tidying it up a little bit. And then
that was easy.
It is easy. And then for perennials, you can kind of see these are spent flowers here. They don't have the color on them like these do. And so we cut these back.
Do you have
like
to be at all, specific?
This you're a little bit more careful because if you look really closely, you can see new flower starts right here.
So you don't want to cut
So you don't want to cut those off. And the same thing over here with this phlox. You can see that there's new what they call side shoots coming off here. And so we need to kind of remove the centerpiece, which are all spent brown ugly looking flowers, and take that off. And you can see it just really does tidy up the plant.
And you don't want to do what I did, I think probably, is buy one of those machines that like saw everything off.
No, this you want to
get an ugly look.
Right, more selective pruning or precise pruning.
What about deadheading?
Well, that's just what we did right here. This is what
I was talking about
deadheading.
like flowers where you kind of like just pull them off.
Well, you can pull that. You can pinch them off or pull them off. Like you could probably do that with these salvias like that. But you can also use pruners.
How long does it take to grow back in case somebody sees this stuff and goes, you know what, I just ruined my garden?
Usually in a couple weeks for most annuals. And then you want to follow, and then, perennials probably about the same time, maybe a little bit longer. But especially with the annuals, you want to follow up the whole cutting back process with a shot of water-soluble fertilizer.
Water-soluble fertilizer?
Water-soluble fertilizer. Even though you may have used pellets, long-lasting fertilizers when we potted it up, midsummer, it's a great time to just give them another shot.
That's surprising to a lot of people. I think, spring's the only time I'm going to do it, maybe going into the winter, but you also say in the summer.
But annuals need to be fertilized, especially like in hanging baskets or pots, every 10 days or so.
I had no idea about that. Maybe
it keeps them performing.
My plants are dead.
Yeah, it could be.
That could be very possible. All right, Ellen, thank you. For more information about the Hoosier Gardener and taking care of your plants, all you have to do is go to one of our links, fox59.com.